What's up? Amelia here with Level Up Strength Society. Welcome to a home-based strength workout. So today we have some upper body and lower body. We've got 3 different groupings of exercise. The first exercises are going to be all upper body. The next set is going to be all lower body. And then we have a little bit of accessories at the end. We're going to have 3 rounds of everything. We're in kind of a hypertrophy phase right now with these reps. So approximately 10 to 12 reps, 8 to 10 of most things. So grab your weights and let's get started. So first off, we're going to get started with some easy weights and some warm-ups. So grab your lightest set of weights and let's do some front raises. Raising your arms straight in front of you, slightly bent, up to about shoulder height. This should be a really nice light weight, just to get your shoulders warmed up. We're gonna do this also to the side. About 8 to 10 reps. Good. Now we're going to do some bent over rows with our arms or our hands neutral. So instead of facing down, our hands are going to be facing to our sides, and we're going to pull our elbows back and back down. Focus on contracting, squeezing your shoulder blades together, contracting your back, squeezing it together. Good, so we've got a home-based workout, so you may be limited in your resources, but grab a weight that for 10 to 12 reps is going to be challenging for a chest press. And we're gonna do this on the floor, since most people don't have a bench at home. So what we're gonna do for our floor press is, of course, start on the floor. Bring our dumbbells to our quads here, right on top of our thighs. And then from here, you're going to use your legs to bring the dumbbells up and get set. So our floor press will be just the same as a regular bench press, where we're contracting our back, bringing our elbows down, and then pressing with our chest back up. Those are the main areas that you want to focus on, is pulling your shoulder blades together and contracting your back on the way down, and then pressing with your chest on the way up. All right, so let's get started. This is our first exercise. Our second exercise is going to be dumbbell reverse flies, sorry. And then we're gonna do front raises. So we did front raises for our warm-up. Our dumbbell reverse flies are going to be done in a bent over fashion, slightly 45-degree angle approximately, a little bit more, and a soft bend in your elbows, and then we're just bringing our arms straight out to the side, just like this, okay? So that's going to be our second exercise. So we have our floor press, our reverse flies, and then we have our front raises. Okay, and we've got 10 to 12 reps of each one in 3 rounds. So let's get started. Grab those heavy dumbbells. If you don't have a heavier set, something that's challenging for 10 to 12 reps, then do a few more reps. Grab the weight that you have, do a few more reps. Also, another approach is to do a little pause at the bottom and come back up. Okay, so you're increasing your time under tension, and so you're going to increase your gains. All right, let's go, 10 to 12. Okay, next set is our reverse flies. So again, this is slightly bent over, and then our arms are coming straight out to the side. All right, let's get at it. 10 to 12. All right, good stuff. And then our front raises. Take a little rest, and then our front raises. We're gonna be straight in front of us, right about to shoulder height. And again, we have 10 to 12 of these. All right, let's get set. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, they're burning. Good stuff. Okay. Let your body recover. If you have heavier weights and that first set of floor presses was not challenging enough for you, go ahead and upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. Ready for round 2. Let's do it. 10 to 12 reps, floor presses. Don't forget to squeeze your back. And slow on the way down. All right. Take a rest and get ready for reverse flies. Remember when you're doing your reverse flies to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Focus on that contraction at the top. Okay? A lot of us don't get a lot of work in the back of our shoulders. So this is a really important area to focus on. Okay, round 2, 10 to 12 reps. Let's do it. Push through. Try and get all the reps. Oh, that burned. Okay. 45-second rest, and then we'll move on to our front raises. All right. 10 to 12. Try not to use momentum to swing the dumbbells up. shake that out. Okay. Take a rest and get ready for our third round. Now 15 more seconds, and then it'll be time to go. All right, let's get set. Get your dumbbells ready. Lean on back. Let's get 10 to 12 reps. All right. Get these out of the way. All right. Those shoulder presses or floor presses should feel pretty good on your shoulders. But they should be getting pretty tired by now. Let's do those reverse flies. Bend forward and get started, 10 to 12. Don't rush it. Get those last two. Whew, put them down for now. Shake it out. Got one more set of front raises. Now we're going to move on to legs. Okay, 10 to 12 reps. Let's get it. Fight through the burn. Okay. Whew. All right, that's it for upper body for now. So now we're gonna move on to lower body. So what we've got is front racked squats. So that means that you're holding the dumbbells in the front. You have a couple options for this. You can hold your dumbbells like this. They're kind of resting on your collarbone and your shoulder. So I'll show you from the side. That's what it looks like. Another option that you have is resting the flat part of your dumbbell, if you have flat dumbbells, on your shoulder. If they're a little more rounded, it might be a little more difficult. It depends on the weight that you're using, but those are the two good options. Okay, so we're doing 8 to 10 of this next set of 3 exercises. So we've got our front rack squat, we've got our seated good morning, and then we have a supported Y raise. So having a supported Y raise might be a little bit tricky depending on what you have to actually support on, because you're not going to have a bench, which is traditionally what you would support yourself on. You could use the edge of a chair with a towel on it, the edge of a couch. I'm actually going to use this roller. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest my head on the roller and do a Y raise like this. So you can do it with no support, and that's fine. It's just The support prevents you from using a little bit more momentum, but do what you've got to do. Okay, and our seated good mornings, I'm going to use the edge of a bench here. Use the edge of a chair. You're going to pick a heavy weight. Okay, and we're going to hold this weight in front or down below. We're going to lean straight forward and come back up. So once you have weight on there, it's going to feel more obvious. Without weight, it's not as obvious. What we're doing is we're working our back. Okay, so we want to get a nice good stretch, keeping our back straight, and then coming back up. So we're working our rector spinae. That keeps our back nice and straight. Okay? All right. Like I said, 8 to 10 of each of those, so let's get started. You see what I'm going to grab here? Grab some water if you need it. Okay. All right, let's get those front squats going. 8 to 10. Let's get a 4 count down. Okay, not too fast. No, don't drop into the hole. Keep control the whole time. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1, back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, let's go. 9, and 10. All right. So I'm going to use one of my heavier weights here for our seated good morning. I'll demonstrate from the side right now. So I'm actually going to hold my dumbbell up here on my chest. And again, we're going to go slowly on the way down. And then back up. 2, 3, 4, 10. If you notice, I'm keeping my legs perfectly still, not using any push off or momentum from my legs. Okay, so we've got our supported Y raise. This you want to use relatively lightweight. All right, 8 to 10. Okay. Let's take a rest. If you need to pick a more challenging or lighter weight, now's the time to grab that. I think I'm going to move up a little bit heavier for my front squats. Don't shortchange yourself. Okay, if it was easy, you can get through those 10 reps pretty easily, then move up if you have it. You're not going to get stronger if you don't push yourself and really Most people don't really know how strong they are. We don't challenge ourselves often enough. All right, get set for round 2. Front squats. Okay, 8 to 10. That's 3. 6. 4 more. All right. Whew. Okay, time for our good mornings. Let's take a little bit of a rest. Our body recover. You don't want to rush through strength training. You want to give yourself plenty of time to recover in between your exercises. You're really going to shortchange your capacity if you rush through. You might be feeling like you're doing more because your heart rate is going and you're sweating, but your body doesn't have the chance, your energy systems don't have the chance to regenerate and really allow your muscles to do the work that they're capable of doing. So in the end, you're shortchanging yourself because you're training your muscles to move lightweight, not heavier weight. So take the rest, take the time. The harder something is, the less reps that you're doing of that exercise, the longer you're going to need to recover. If you're doing 1 to 2 reps of something, then 3 to 4 minute recovery is totally fine. We're in the higher range right now, so our intensity is lower. So about 45-second rest is okay. All right, let's get set. Legs out, dumbbell up, resting on our chest. 8 to 10 good mornings. Two more. Get to 10, let's do it. Dope. All right. And now for our supported Y raise. I'll show you how you can do it without the support. So here you can just bend forward and then just try really hard not to use momentum. Okay, 8 to 10. 4. 2 more. All right, that was good. Take your 1 minute rest, get ready for round 3. And then after that, we've got some accessories. Okay, let's do 15 more seconds rest. We'll get started. I'm gonna hold the dumbbells this way this time. My arms are getting a little tired. Nice and slow on the way down, 4-second count, 8 to 10 reps. That's 4. Eight. 2 more. All right. Get set up for our seated good mornings. All right, let's get set. 8 to 10 reps. Let's go. Push through. All right. Whew. I'm going to use my support again this time. Get set for our Y raises. All right. 10 seconds. Okay, let's do this. 8 to 10 reps. All right. That's it for that round. So now our second round is going to be just 2 exercises. So we're going to be doing Arnold presses. We're going to actually be doing these seated on the ground. And then some lying supine tricep extensions. So supine means underhanded. So typically if you're doing a lying tricep extension, you'll see people doing it this way with their hands facing toward each other. And that is fine, but by turning our hands facing us underhand, working a different head of the tricep. All right, so we're gonna do those laying down, but first, I'm gonna start off with our Arnold press. So, if you are not familiar with an Arnold press, what it is an overhead press with a rotation to the front. So you're going to start here with your dumbbells facing you and your hands facing you. You're going to rotate your elbows out to the side and then press up. Okay, that's how it's going to look. All right, so you want to, because we have this extra movement in it, and the exercise is not just pressing up, and because we're sitting down, so you're not going to have a lot of leg drive, you want to make sure you hit the right weight for that. So something that if you were just doing an overhead press standing, don't pick a weight that's challenging for that. Pick a weight that would be a little bit easy for standing overhead press. So I am grabbing 20s because we're also doing 10 to 12 reps. And we're doing 10 to 12 of our tricep extensions, which I'll probably do with 10s. But let's get set. All right. Time to get started. 10 to 12 reps. Again, start with your dumbbells in front. Rotate your elbows out and press up. So that's 1. This is 8. 10. That was a good weight for me. All right. And then our tricep extensions. So lying flat on your back, have your dumbbells up in the air with your palms facing towards your head. So bring them down right above your forehead and back up. So we've got 10 to 12. 3 seconds down, 1, 2, 3. 1 second back up. All right, that was our 12 reps. Let's take a minute rest. We've got 2 more rounds. So the reason that we're sitting on the ground with our Arnold Press is essentially to take our leg drive and momentum out of it. So it makes it a little bit harder, especially since we're working out from home. We need to just use what tools we have to increase our workload. Okay, so this is one way to do it. There are a lot of different varieties of how to make something harder. This is one. Again, if you have a weight that's too light, then do extra reps. If you have a weight that's too heavy, do what you can. It's totally fine. All right. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Core is engaged. Back is engaged. All right, 10 to 12. Few seconds rest. Move back to our tricep extensions. You might notice during our tricep extensions that your forearms are getting tired, and that's from having the dumbbell in that supine position. Our forearms aren't used to that, but this is good. If you have a goal of doing something like pull-ups or improving in pull-ups, increasing your forearm strength is really important to that. And just in general, if you want your upper body to be stronger, forearm and hand grip strength are actually really important. They have a radiative effect on the strength of your upper body. All right, let's go. 10 to 12. Don't rush through them. Stick with the tempo. 3 seconds down, 1 second up. those. Okay, one more round, and then we're all set. All good to go. Get something to drink. We have about a minute. All right, let's get set. 10 to 12 of our Arnold presses. Let's go. Make sure you're rotating your elbows first before you press. I got in 10 for that one. Which is totally fine. If you're hitting 12, if you're hitting maximum of your rep range for every set, that means you need to move up in weight. All right. Let's get this finished off with our tricep extensions. Make sure your supine grip, palms facing towards you. And let's go, 10 to 12. Stick with the tempo, not too fast. Fight through the burn. Whew. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh, I had a full body workout. It's pretty good. Make sure you get some stretching in throughout the next couple days. Whew. I'm gonna stretch my shoulders, my triceps. Also, don't neglect things like your wrists and your ankles. So you can stretch your wrists by putting your palms facing down. You can stretch your wrists and your forearms. You can do this also with your hands facing down like this. Don't put as much pressure on them that way, but it's still good. With your ankles, it's good to actually just sit into a squat and lean on both sides. Move around in your ankle. Make sure everything is moving well. Get a nice good stretch in your calf. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this home-based strength workout. You're lucky that you have some equipment that you can use. So hope you enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you next time. All right, thanks.